I just got the tail end of that. You know Lacey and her family, obviously.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we are just going to go through today a little bit. Mel and I will share a little bit about our stories. We'll kind of introduce our team, who we are as a team and what we do as a fit community and as coaches. And then we'll share a little bit of our stories and just some ways that you can get involved this month and next, and then give you a chance to ask any questions that you have at the end. Does that sound good? All right.
Yes.
Share this.
And I told Mel I was going to eat, so I'm going to keep my camera off for a little bit, if that's okay.
That is totally fine. Hi, Lindsay. All right. Now I have to make myself smaller so I can see my screen. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to go over today, like I said, just why you would want to join a health and fitness team as opposed to trying to go it alone. Right, so our team, we are Team Fearless and Fit, TFF, we often refer to ourselves as. So who are we? And I just want to preface this by saying everything that you're going to see in this presentation today, all of the photos, all of the stories, it is our team. They're not like Google images or stock photos from Beachbody. They are us. They're who we are as a team over the 4 years that we have been a community. And so we are made up of moms and teachers and nurses, social workers, CFOs, accountants, realtors, graphic designers, so many different roles that we all have and so many different hats that we all wear, right? So lots of differences that brought us together. And the one thing that we all have in common is that we are a team of women who love fitness. We really, truly value community. We dream big, whether it is in fitness, business, life, like whatever it is, we really are pushing each other to have those big dreams for our life and inspire others to live healthy and fit. That's a big mission that I really hold close to my heart, is that I truly believe that we can impact the world through health and fitness, right? And I think of the women, and I tend to attract women. I work with women. That's kind of my target audience, really, because I truly believe that as you help women live healthy and fit and find confidence and joy and happiness through that, you're creating a healthier, happier world and healthier, happier children. And it's just going to be this thing that impacts the world in a really positive way, right? So we really believe in that mission and want to pay it forward to others. Right. So when you become a member of our team, there's lots of different types. I said we all wear different hats. We all have this one common bond, right? And another difference that we have is what brings us to the team and what role we take within the team, right? And there's really 3 different types of team members, and you get to choose. I always say you choose your own adventure, whether it's in fitness or nutrition, right? We give you the products and the programs and the tools and everything you need, and you get to decide the path that you're going to take, right? So we have a group, we would call them team members, right? This is the majority of our team. These are women that come to us who want to get healthy and fit. They want the community and the connection. They want to be a part of our team outings and exclusive groups that we run within our team page. They want to get a discount on their products, right? The products that we love, that we know work, that have changed our life, we can get a discount on those. And we also get early access to all of the new programs that Beachbody releases. And we're going to talk about the newest one that is releasing on Monday. We as team members and coaches get first dibs on that program, which is awesome. The second group of people that we have are coaches. So these are women who want all of those things that team members have, right? All of those things, the community, the connection, the discount. They also have some people in their life that they want to invite. It could be a mom, a sister, a neighbor, a best friend. There's just people in their life who take notice of what they're doing, right? And they might ask them, hey, what are you doing? You look great, or you seem so happy. Or maybe they know someone in their life who they think could really benefit or would love what we do. They can reach out to them and invite them to do this with us. And as a reward for that, they can earn an income for helping people get set up with these products and programs in our community, right? It's a really nice way to earn an additional stream of income regardless of what you're already doing, right? Maybe you're working full time, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't matter, but you can earn an additional income for you and for your family. And a lot of times in the beginning, what that goes toward, you're gonna have to wait for it. That's amazing, yep. You can earn that income. It can go to pay for the products, right? So you might be purchasing some of the products every single month, and by inviting other people to do it with you, you can pay for those products with that income, right? The third group of women that you're going to see would be our team builders. Myself, Mel, that is what we do. We are doing all of the things team members do. We're inviting people to join us, earning that additional stream of income. And we're also helping other women on our teams to do the same thing, to invite people to build their own businesses. So we're mentoring people through fitness and through business. Right? And when you do that, you can earn bonuses from Beachbody for doing that. Right? And it can be, again, a really great additional stream of income to help you create more freedom and choices in your life. Right, so those are the three types of members that you're going to see on our team. And I like to start with that just so you know, right? Maybe you see yourself in one of those already, but just so you know that you again, get to choose your own adventure. You could start as a team member, which is what I did, which was what Mel did, right? And work yourself up to being a coach or being a team builder. It's totally up to you, right? And there's never any pressure to do it one way or another. You get to decide. Right, so Mel and I are just going to share a little bit of our stories, what brought us to TFF. Right, so again, my name is Lauren. I am a wife and a mom of two. I live just outside of Madison, Wisconsin. And my story is really that I went from being a really lonely, overworked teacher who was not earning her worth in the classroom and someone who said yes to anyone, anything that needed me, right? That was like my life before this. To today, I am a much more confident, connected team leader and a CEO of this business, creating a yes life on my terms. So I get to say yes, and on the flip side, no, to things that serve me in my life, right? And that is something that I just never really had the freedom, or almost like I didn't have the permission to do that before, right? And when I say I didn't have the permission, like from myself, right? So when I started, I was 2 months postpartum with my second child. And fitness was something that was always a part of my life. Like from the time I could walk, I was doing all the sports under the sun, and something that I carried with me through college, right? And after college, I became a fitness instructor. I am a swim coach as well. So again, fitness and mentoring youth through fitness and movement has always been a part of my life. And once I had my second child, I just stopped finding that consistency in fitness. I didn't go to the studio or to the gym as often. Maybe it was a couple of times a week. It just felt really hard to leave the house, right? For not only to drive to the gym, take the class, drive home. You're talking like 2.5 hours round trip. And on top of all of the things I was doing, I was coaching, a fitness instructor, a high school teacher full-time, and a mom, and a daughter and a wife and a friend, like all of those things. The thing that I put on the back burner was my fitness. And that was the first time in my life that I really wasn't consistent with fitness. And it felt really yucky to me. So when I joined, it was for the fitness. I remember standing as a fitness instructor, I was standing at the front of a class that I was instructing, and I could see them in the mirror behind me. And I remember looking into the mirror at myself and feeling like a complete fraud. Like I was standing up there, leading these people through a workout, encouraging them to push hard, live healthy and fit, be consistent in their routine, and I wasn't doing it, right? And it was just this internal struggle that I had in that moment. And I reached out as a result of that. I reached out to my friend who was also instructing at the same studio. I knew she was doing Beachbody workouts at home, right? And I had heard of Beachbody before. I knew what it was. And I said to her, tell me more about this. Like, I really need something to get back into that fitness routine. Like, I need it back in my life. And fast forward, right, like a couple of conversations, and I signed up for a 21-day fitness program. I pushed play on my first workout. And in 21 days, I found myself again from my basement, what I had been missing in my life. right? And during those 21 days, she had plugged me into a community, right? Into a challenge group of women I had never met, of people doing all sorts of different fitness programs from their homes, or some women would take it to the gym and do it. And I felt this connection to, like, this weird connection to people I had never met before. And it was just this aha moment for me that, wow, when I finished the program, I felt amazing, right? Like I found myself physically, mentally, emotionally, but I realized at the end of it that I was still really lonely, right? I felt connected to that group of women, absolutely. But when it was over, right, and I kind of like walked away from the group, I realized like what I had been missing this whole time as a new mom of two, a full-time teacher, all these hats, I had let go of relationships in my life, and I was just lonely. And so I had this aha moment that, you know what? They created this community. They plugged me into it. It seemed really cool. I love these products and programs. Like, I'm already a believer. I've gotten these amazing results. So what if I created my own team, my own community, right? And I could find some new friends. I could reconnect with old friends that I had lost touch with, along the way of life and motherhood, right? And just really, really get through this loneliness that I'm feeling as a new mom. Right. And fast forward 4 years, and here we are. What started as a team of one is now a team of like 600 plus, and just an amazing group of women that have become my absolute best friends, my rock through life, and people that I not only do fitness and business with, but I do life with. Right. So that's a little of my story, how TFF came to be. And I'm going to let Mel share her story. She was one of the first people to say yes to joining me.
Lauren asked me to be a coach like 10 times, and I kept telling her no. And then I finally was like, all right, let's try this out. So hello, my name is Mel. I am the founder of Team Resilient Spirit. And like Lauren said, I joined more than 3 years ago now, and started off because I was postpartum, 8 weeks postpartum, feeling the familiar heaviness. This was my second baby of postpartum depression. And I knew that I had to take action on my own. And I just wanted to feel fit and healthy again. I've run marathons. I've always been into health and fitness, but I just didn't feel like it. And, when you have kids, you feel different afterwards. And so I wanted to get back to my own schedule. And I worked a full-time job and had 2 kids. And same with Lauren, like the thought of leaving my husband with the 2 girls to get a workout in seemed like, okay, that's never going to work. So I had to find a solution that worked for me in my life. So that meant getting up early while everyone was sleeping and working out. I saw Lauren doing her thing, and I was like, if Lauren can do it, so can I. She's got 2 kids, she's working, I can make this happen too. And so I signed up for my first challenge, and I fell in love because it had results. I loved the freedom of the food framework. I loved the community. I loved people cheering each other on. I loved the accountability, and I loved the products. And so I did 2 21-day challenges, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. And then did an 80-day obsession challenge group. And that was when I had incredible results inside and out. I feel like I found myself again. I was really struggling at my corporate job, and it was just a really toxic environment. And I felt like being a part of this team and doing these groups and focusing on my fitness allowed me to be confident in who I was again, because I had lost a lot of that. And so really, I had this transformation that I wasn't expecting. And also people were like, what are you doing? You're working full time and you look awesome. And I was like, I feel awesome. So I just started sharing naturally, like, you can do this with me. This is how I do it. And coaching to me is just sharing what you've learned and what works for you. And then people get to see if that works for them too. And I actually left that job, not because I wanted to coach full time, but because that job gave me the confidence to leave something that I knew wasn't right for me in my life and for our family. So really, I went from a burned out marketing executive, just trying to prove to everyone that I was worth being there because I had lost that confidence. And really joining this team and being a part of TFF and working on myself, both physically and mentally, I found me again, which is priceless. Like $180 or $40, whatever the challenge pack is, like could never ever cover that. So I now understand who I am. I live unapologetically, and I'm trying to pass that on to other women as well. So let's dig into, what do we actually do when we're a part of the team, other than take really cute pictures? I just love seeing these pictures pop up. I'm like, oh, hugs. We do a couple things. First and foremost, we have fun. So much of health and fitness for me in my life was like a sludge. You know, it was something that I had to do. It was something that I like should do, or it was something that if I don't do, I felt guilty about. And being a part of this team in health and fitness is just fun. We work out, we share fun recipes, we share really good books, we send each other books. We're like, oh, this was a really good read. It helped me. You know, we have fun doing life and just being surrounded by positive people it's such a fun thing. And I think we get so caught up in life that we forget, you know, it's okay to have fun and to enjoy what you're doing. The second thing we do is we share our journey. We just tell other people, I'm working out. This is how I make it work. And part of this is that it holds you accountable to a new level, and you could inspire someone to take better care of themselves. And so we're all about that. Within our team, we run a lot of virtual challenge groups. So we'll put the program out there. We'll say we're going to start this program on Monday. We'll do some prep work, and then we do the fitness program together. This is fun because after you do a workout, then you can all like talk to each other about, whoa, that move was crazy, or my butt is really sore today, because everyone's doing the same program. And so it's just really fun to do that together. And the Beachbody programs and nutritional products and supplements are incredible. They have an entire R&D team. They are always working on new stuff. They're pouring so much money into just the quality of the ingredients and the effectiveness. And the trainers are also incredible. And they continue to add amazing new trainers to the team. And they make fitness fun. The fourth thing we do is we encourage people to help them not break promises to themselves. I mean, how many times have we said, oh yeah, I'll do this today, and then you don't do it? When you have a team of people who you know are cheering you on and are waiting to see your workout check-in, like you're not going to break that promise to yourself as easily. And so we really just positively encourage each other to not break our promises to ourselves for the goals that we want. And then we're a team. You know, I think back, I was on the tennis team in high school, and that team camaraderie, that, you know, excitement before a match, like the pre-match dinners, you know, helping each other through tough losses, celebrating wins. We do all of that as a team. And sometimes it's health and fitness, and sometimes it's life. So it's just been just like a huge solid rock for everyone I know, especially in the year that was last year.
All right. So next we're going to talk about, that's a little bit about just in general what we do. So why would you want to join a team, right? To do health and fitness and nutrition, right? You can do all of those things alone. Millions of people do, right? But why would you want to join a team to do all of it? Right? Number one, right, is to be on a team, what Mel just talked about. Right? Think back to all of those times that you've been a part of a team, whether it was youth sports, high school sports, maybe in your career, at your job, right? Being on a team of people, it's just a different vibe. It's a different type of energy, right? And that can be a good energy or a bad energy, right? You've probably been on one of each, right? But this team is a team of positive people who want to live fit and help others and have goals, right? If you want to live fit, surrounding yourself with people that want to do the same thing is going to increase your chance for success exponentially, right? Hanging around people that are doing what you want to do with your life, right? You get to choose your circle. And this is a quote that we heard long ago, but is so impactful, that having the right circle of women around you is honestly the biggest life upgrade. And it's so true. I told you guys, like, my story was that I was super lonely. I had lost touch with a lot of my friends from over the years, just being in the trenches of motherhood and teaching, right? And when I created this team, when I started inviting people and they started inviting people, and you start to meet all of these women who want to do the things that you're doing or that you aspire to do, it makes all the difference in your life. And not only the way that you feel, but the way that you present yourself in the world, which has an impact on your family, your friends, the people that you encounter, right? You're presenting yourself as the happiest, healthiest, most confident version of you that you can, and that spills over to everybody else. Right? Second reason why you would want to join a team is because it helps you stay committed to your own results. I just said anyone can do fitness alone, but it's really hard to do alone, to stay consistent, to have accountability, and it's way less fun to do it alone. It just is, right? And when you are a part of a team, that's one of the main things we do, is the accountability piece. We help hold you accountable to what you said you were going to do. Right? If you sign up and you say, I'm going to do this program, I'm going to start on this day, and this is the meal plan I'm going to follow, we're going to hold you accountable to that. We're going to check in with you. We're going to give you tools and opportunities to share your journey so that, right, you're checking in, you're staying committed, right? And just knowing that you're showing up for someone else makes you show up harder, right? If I'm the only person I have to show up for, if I push the snooze button and just sleep all day, nobody's going to know. Right? But if I'm a part of a team and a group that is expecting me to show up, you better believe I'm getting my butt out of bed. I don't want to fail in front of them, right? And so as a result, this becomes your forever journey, because health and fitness is a lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not a roller coaster, right? It can be, but when you're a part of our team, we make sure that you have the tools and support that you need to make it a lifestyle. Right? Coaches stay the path. Right. And when I say coaches, team members, coaches, anybody in TFF, right? They stay the path because they have that added accountability of a team who supports them. Think about those really great teams you've been a part of, that support, camaraderie, that sisterhood, that is really, truly that X factor that makes the difference. Right. And coaches and team members have skin in the game. You invested, right? It is an investment. Health and fitness, no matter how you do it, is an investment. Right? And when you invest in these programs and products, in this team, in your journey, you're going to stay committed and get better results. Right? And you're not only invested in that, but when you say yes to a team, you're invested in the team, right? And in our mission and in everybody's journey. Right? Third reason you would want to join a team, right, is to get results with those programs and products because of that accountability, because of what we were just talking about, right? And the really great thing about it is that you can get savings. I talked about that 25% discount. You can save on all of the products that we use to help you stay consistent, right? There's Mel talked about it. So many amazing nutritional products that Beachbody has created. Shakeology, it's a daily superfood shake that almost every person on our team is drinking. They have performance supplements, they have recovery supplements. They have 2 amazing nutrition programs that were created by registered dietitians and nutritionists. Millions and millions of dollars are poured into these products and programs, and they work. You can see all of these photos. This is our team. This is us, right? These are before and afters, right? Of what happened, where we were when we started, and where we are, right? And some of these are like older. Some of these people have continued to go and continue to improve and see those gains, right? So you can get a savings by being a part of our team, and you get, like I said, early access to all of the products and programs that come out. Right, the fourth one, and like we're kind of getting back into this, it's kind of happening, right? Is the opportunity to travel, to go on fitness trips and attend world-class conventions. It doesn't matter if you are a team member a coach or you're building a huge team of your own, everybody has the opportunity to be a part of these, right? We are in July, right? July, we are going to Florida, right? Our team is headed to Florida for Beachbody's. It's a huge coach summit. They do it every year. They went virtual this year because of COVID and all the restrictions and the uncertainty. But as a smaller group, we are going to be gathering in Florida together to do some learning and to be with each other and to just be inspired by the people that we're surrounded with while we're learning and doing all of the things that Beachbody puts out. Right? So there are monthly team get-togethers that we do as a team. We have quarterly super weekend events. Those are still at this point virtual, but I would imagine in the next couple of months, they would possibly be some smaller in-person events. But those are really great events where Beachbody announces new products and programs. They share coach success stories. There's amazing PD. You get to network with other coaches that you don't always see. Right? The yearly coach summit, which I just talked about, that 2021 in St. Louis is now virtual, but we will be in Florida as a smaller group. You can qualify for leadership conferences and team retreats, and you can qualify for success club trips, which Mel and I think I saw Lacey on, like, we're going to Punta Cana in 2022. Yay! Right, so all of these pictures, these are from events that we have been to, right, which is super fun. Okay, and then the fifth reason, and this again is not for everybody, but it's always something to know is an option, right? That you can earn an extra income from home, right? You can get paid to do what you're already doing. If you're, and I always think of it this way, I'm going to wake up and work out. I'm going to follow a meal plan. I'm going to cheer some other people on along the way. So I might as well get paid to do it, right? Like that seems like a pretty good deal, right? To just share my journey on social media, which I love to do, invite some friends to do it, and then cheer them on. That really, in like the simplest terms, is what coaching is, right? And so if and when you're ready to coach some other people, this is an option, right? To get paid for what you're already doing. You can work in your own pockets of time when you do that, right? I started when I was teaching full-time. Mel works full-time, right? Lacey works full-time. A lot of coaches on our team are working full-time, right? And they just find pockets of time throughout the day when they can work on inviting people and cheering them on, right? Sometimes that means waking up in the morning. Sometimes it means after the kids go to bed at night, but it is absolutely doable no matter what you have going on in life outside of that, right? You can do it from home, from your phone, no commute, really great way to earn a little extra income, right? And that income can help create some really great breathing room in your life. Again, to pay for your products. Maybe you have some bills that you want to pay for. You want to put it into savings. You want some extra spending money. You want to go get a massage or a manicure or pedicure without the guilt of spending that money. This can be a really great way to have some of that fun money to be able to spend on you.
All right, so let's dig into why would you join our specific team? So when you join our team, this is what you can expect. And I will say the team you join matters. It does. I just had someone that left our team about a year ago and came back because they experienced another team and they were like, you guys are more fun and do more stuff. So really we focus on three big things. And the first is always living healthy and fit. Your job is you. Like your job is to make sure that you are the healthiest that you can possibly be. And we offer several things to enable this. We have a daily open gym. So at any time you can log on to Zoom, say hey to people, and then press play on your workout. So we're not necessarily doing a workout together on Zoom, but we're in the space working out together. It's a really nice way just to see faces, say hi, and have something to hold you accountable to. A lot of times if I'm struggling, I'll send a note to my team that's like, okay, who wants to hop on the open gym at 6 a.m. tomorrow? Meet me there. We sometimes will do a weekly open kitchen. Meal planning and meal prepping can sometimes feel like a chore, but when we do it together, it's easier. And so we'll set aside some time. We'll say, let's meet together here on Sunday, 1 o'clock on the Zoom, and let's meal prep together. And we'll share recipes, talk to each other about tips and tricks about meal planning. So that's a really fun thing to do as well. We do exclusive program launch groups together. So Beachbody is always coming out with incredible new fitness content, which is awesome. And we will rally around that and do a launch program together. It's really fun. We normally do like Spirit Week and prizes, and there's so much energy. It is a blast. And that is something that you only get when you are a part of the team. We also offer year-long fitness and nutrition accountability. We have groups that run year-long. Just if someone just wants that like daily touch base, or that just like, I just want to check in and kind of self-pace my journey, you can do that as well. We also share recipes and healthy and living tips all the time. We are always, I think one of the coolest things about being a part of this team is that we're all really interested in health. And so we are all constantly trying to figure out like new cool things that could make us the healthiest way possible. And health is not a straight arrow. It is a squiggly line that goes up and down and backwards and forwards. And we're all going through different changes in our health. And fun fact, women 35 to 45 have the most hormonal differences in their life. And you can see a lot of crazy things happening with your body. And so like, we're always trying to figure out, how can I support my body at this time in this season? And so we're always sharing that sort of information as well. We support each other. When we have someone new come onto the team, we welcome them, we celebrate them. We have a lot of celebrations for people finishing programs, or people having babies, or people achieving business goals. Like, these are really fun things to celebrate. I always felt like in my corporate life, whenever I got a promotion, it's not as celebrated as much as you would hoped it would be. And I feel like in our team, we just celebrate the heck out of everything and anything. And I love that energy. We support each other in our accountability groups. We have team calls, and I'm not going to lie, I've had a tough season, and every time I've thought to myself, I'm kind of tired tonight, I don't know if I want to hop onto this team call, and I do, I feel 100 times better every single time. Surrounding yourself with these women and just connecting and just having the connection is so important. And I think about, we fill our physical bodies up with our fitness and our nutrition, but we need to fill up our minds and our hearts too. And those team calls really do that. And there are so many opportunities to lean in, and really you get to choose what you want to do. We will lay it all out for you, but you get to decide what works for you, and where you want to go with it. And again, I don't think we've said this enough, but we have fun. We make health and fitness fun. We do monthly team events. Locally, we have holiday parties, celebration, team calls, dance parties in the morning, Spirit Weeks. We do challenges and lots of prizes.
All right. So just taking a look inside, right? This is just what Mel just touched on, right? And just actually seeing what it looks like in our team page, or to be a part of some of these things, right? So Mel talked about that we have this open gym. This is every single day. So obviously, if you're here, you follow along with one of our coaches, you have likely seen this on one of our stories or somewhere on our social media, right? You can see all the different squares. It's Zoom. It's exactly what we're on right now. And people just hop on. It doesn't matter what time you hop on. It doesn't matter what workout you're doing. You hop on, the lines are muted. I think sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want anyone to watch me working out, right? But in reality, no one's really looking at you. It's just nice to know that there's somebody else there. And I think of it as if you walk into a gym, right? There's someone on the treadmill, there's someone on the elliptical, there's someone lifting weights. It's the same thing, right? And you just have that sense of community, and you're not working out alone in your basement or wherever you work out, right? So open gym is super fun, and it's a great way to stay accountable. Like Mel said, if you have a friend on the team, or you invite someone to do this with you, and you say, hey, I'm going to be on open gym tomorrow at 6 a.m., see you there. Right? And it's an added layer of accountability that is really great to have, right? As far as the celebrations go, this is part of that, the fun, right? We celebrate program completion. So you can see that morning meltdown 100 in that top left, Like, these are women who recently finished this program. Myself and Mel were a part of that. We celebrate your coach anniversary, like when you sign up for the team every single year, right? It's a cool thing to celebrate that you committed to another year of your health and fitness. We celebrate those program completions, right? When someone completes their first program with us, that's a big deal, and we like to shout that out and celebrate it, right? And then some of the leadership things. So that bottom right, it was called New Leaders Conference. And it is something that some of those people who are coaches and building their own teams, they can qualify for these things through Beachbody. And we'd like to celebrate that too, right? As people advance in their business as well, right? Those team calls, they're super fun. You see lots of squares on there. We do a lot of community building. We do PD lessons. We reflect. We ask questions. Again, just a way to plug in and another opportunity. None of these things are ever required, but the people who plug in the most are the most successful. They're the ones who stick around the longest, right? That's just, I think Mel would agree. Like when you have coaches and customers, right, that join you, those that plug in are the most connected and the most successful, right? And so we like to give you lots of opportunities to do that, right? Team events, this is just a snapshot of some of the things we've done over the years. We do local things. It typically is a workout that we'll do together. We, in the past, we would go to a studio, take a class together, and then go get some lunch or brunch or something and just talk and hang out. We've done paddle boarding. We have done yoga. You can see that one in the bottom, yoga on the golf course that my husband runs, just as the sun was coming up, just some really great adventures that we do as a team, right? And like Mel said earlier, we get to take really cool pictures. All right, so I'm gonna let Mel share a little bit about what some of our team members have to say.
Yeah, so I think like we've talked about this whole time, these are women on our team who have experienced our team, and these aren't like, people that we don't know. So we love sharing real stories of women who have experienced this. And I will say too, I would say the majority of people that come in has some skepticism, and I did as well. I think for so long, especially as women, we are inundated with health messages and, do this to lose weight and do this for your health. And there's so much out there that when I first started, I was kind of like, it's just going to be another thing that I try and maybe doesn't stick. And I feel like a lot of people just have that skepticism because of our culture and because of what's happened to them in the past. And as we're going to talk about here, what these women had to say. So Amy, I love that she says, my one thing is the constant encouragement without judgment. I love that our team is diverse, but celebrates our stories and supports each other along the way. This team feels like home, even if we don't get to see or talk to each other all the time. I love that. It's so true that all the women that are on this team want to show up as their best selves. And so when you show up as your best and your true self, it doesn't leave a lot of room for drama or judgment or anything like that. And so it's just a really refreshing group to be a part of. Lindsay, she is one of our coaches down in Nashville. She said, I would say being a part of TFF has connected me with women like me. It's easy to feel like you're all alone, but we all struggle with the same thing and support each other. It's so true. We start for the workouts, but stay for the community. I love that. And Sunny is one of our local coaches here in Madison, and being a part of TFF has been the best decision I have made in a long time. I've seen Sunny post about how she put her own health on the back burner for like 10, 11 years. And she said the community support, accountability, and motivation these ladies selflessly give and share inspires me to keep showing up and take care of my health daily. And I think that's a really good point, is that there aren't a lot of jobs in our lives where we get to put ourselves first. Not even jobs, but like there aren't a lot of situations where someone's like, go you, take an hour to yourself. No one will notice. No. So this honestly allows many of us to say, like, this is my time, this is me time, and you're giving back to yourself. It's something that when you put time into it, it gives back to you in the rest of your life. Got a couple other team members here. Julia here is local to Madison. Julia has lost 40 pounds in a year. Like, she has had a phenomenal journey. And she said being a part of TFF is everything. You can do the workouts and nutrition and use the products and see some success on your own. But the team aspect is what takes it to the next level. My teammates in this team and the accountability and the support they've given me are what I credit my success to. I'm honored to be a part of this amazing community. Oh, I love that. I have goosebumps. Mary is a coach out in DC. She is an incredible human. And I love her story because she didn't fit the I'm an athlete or was an athlete kind of profile. Said I didn't play sports growing up. So TFF was the first team I was on. I was nervous at first because I was afraid the other girls would find out I wasn't really athletic or fit. But what I found as I continued to show up for challenges and check-ins is that the team wanted me there for who I actually am and not because of how many push-ups I could do or burpees I could do in a minute. They cheered me on through injury and through skepticism, and they believed I was an athlete before I did. An athlete is strong, agile, and persistent. I am those things. I have always been those things. But it was the team that helped me recognize those gifts of strength, agility, and perseverance that lie within me. Spoiler, they are with you too. We're also asking Mary to write a book. So we can't wait to read that and to have her dedicate it to us as the team. April is also a team local to Madison, and she said, I used to work out and eat healthy, but upping my nutrition game and having the accountability of a team has been game changing. I feel amazing, less stressed, and I love that we all have fun doing it together. That less stress part has been key for this past year, honestly. The less stress and just having some fun and having some light in our lives has been really beneficial.
Just moved this whole thing all over my screen. Hopefully it looks normal to you. Anyways, so some really great stories, and there are hundreds and hundreds of stories just like that. And it's just, every time you hear it, Mel always says this when we do our coach sneak peeks, but every time you hear that from one of your coaches or from someone you invited to do this, it's like the best feeling in the world, knowing that, like, all the way back to what I said in the beginning, that this mission of creating a happier, healthier society, that you got to play a part in that. And it's just so rewarding. Right. So some ways to get started in May. This is kind of that next step, right? That's kind of about our team, what we do, how we help you not only get started, but stay the path, right? So what are some ways to get started now, right? There's really 3 ways that you can get started, and you'll work with your coach to decide which one is best for you. Okay, but we're about to start 2 amazing programs, right? And you really could choose one of these, or I'll give you a third option as well. The first one is called Let's Get Up, right? So I talked about when you sign up as a team member, you get early access, and that's what we have for the next couple of weeks. So if you sign up, like let's say it's today, tomorrow, you're going to get early access to this on Monday. This is Beachbody's newest program. If you've heard of Shaun T, he is the creator of Insanity. That's like his most popular program. But he is coming out with a super fun, amazing program. It is really bringing fun back to fitness. So if you're someone who has kind of like maybe you've just lost the spark in fitness, maybe you want to get back into it. Maybe you just want something different. Maybe you've been hitting it really hard in the gym and your body's like, oh, I just need a little break from like the weights or whatever. This would be a really good option for you. It's for all fitness levels. There's 3 different levels that you can access this program through. It's 30 days long, 6 days a week. And within those 6 workouts a week, there's 4 dance routines. So they're choreographed. He does an amazing job of teaching you how to do them. So if you're like, nope, not a dancer, and you're already done listening, we have had women who were in the test group for this program who went through it already, and they said, this is not a dance program. Don't write it off. They said, and both of them went into it with a little bit of skepticism, thinking like, I don't really know if this is going to be great. And they loved it, right? So there's 4 of those choreographed dance routines with some insanity cardio intervals built in. So if you are familiar with it, maybe you've done it, you know what that's about. And then there's 2 resistance workouts, so weighted workouts. There's a meal plan that comes with it, and then obviously the support and accountability as well. Right? And the really cool thing that Beachbody just announced like an hour ago is that coaches are going to get a $40 off promo code. So if you signed up for this and you're going to reach out to your coach and be like, okay, I want to do it, tell her, say, I want that $40 off promo code, right? It's going to get you everything for $90, which is insane. I'm going to talk about that on the next slide. It's crazy. The other group, this is one that Mel and I will be running, that we will be doing together. It's called 80-Day Obsession, Mel's Soulmate program, one of my favorites. It is a full body transformation program, right? It is for intermediate to advanced. So this is not something that if you are a beginner in fitness, this is probably not where you would start. But if you're someone who has a fitness background, maybe you're just like, you kind of ebbed and flowed for a little bit and you want to get back into it, you could certainly access this program. There's a week-long program that goes before this that we will run at the end of April just to get you ready for it, right? So you would still have time to get ready for that in a couple of weeks. As the name says, it's 80 days long, 6 days a week, 45 to 60 minutes a day. So it is a longer commitment for sure, right, than some of our other programs. But like we said, it's that full body and mind transformation. There's weights, cardio, and recovery workouts built into the program, a meal plan, and then the support and accountability as well, right? And this is something really cool. Like, I'm starting this program in May, and my fitness is planned out through August. That feels really cool, right? And that's something that we really try to do on this team, is make sure that everybody has a plan for the year. We don't just start and stop programs and then be like, what should I do now? We always help you create a plan. Right. The third option, if neither of those sound good to you and you're like, I'd rather try something else, connect with your coach, create a custom plan, right? One that's perfect for you. We'll help you find the program that's right for you, for your goals, for your fitness level, right? There's over 1,500 workouts, 2 amazing nutrition programs to choose from, and then all of the support and accountability that you get with these other programs as well, right? Right, so the best way to get started, this is what I was just referencing, it's the challenge pack, right? And right now, the challenge pack is the Let's Get Up challenge pack. This is one that is, like I said, this is crazy. This graphic says $140, but it's going to be less than that, right? Because of these promo codes, if you're able to snag one of those, right? Even if you pay the $140, it is, like Mel said, she could never, like, for what she has gained from spending $140 in the beginning, what she has gained from that, there's just no price tag you can put on it, right? And so when you sign up with the challenge pack, you're getting a year access to Beachbody On Demand. That's all of the workouts, over 1,500 workouts in this on-demand library, right? And you have access to that for an entire year. Most gym memberships are $140 a month, right? This is $140 for the year. That's pennies a day, right? You get that for a year. You're going to get a bag of Shakeology if you choose that first one. That is that daily superfood shake. If you have a goal of just kind of improving your nutrition, losing some weight, just getting some better nutrients into your body. Hey, Leo, can you shut my door, please? We're yodeling. Anyways, you're going to get a bag of that. Right, that is $130 value. When you sign up as a team member, you're going to get a 25% discount on that. So going forward, it's less than $100, right, for that bag. And it's essentially 30 meals, right? You can have that for breakfast every day. It's 30 meals in one bag, right? So it's less than $4 for a meal, which is awesome. Right? And then you get all of the nutrition stuff. You get access to those 2 nutrition programs. You get portion containers, which go with one of the programs. You get a shaker cup, lots of great stuff. Okay, that middle one, it's all the same thing. But if you are someone who you really want to focus on your fitness, right, there's a performance line. So instead of Shakeology, you can focus on the pre and post workout supplements. There's Energize, It Is Life. No matter what package you buy, make sure you get a box of that, because like you guys, I'm going 21 days without it right now and it's awful. So that is a pre-workout supplement. And then the post-workout supplement just to help with recovery, muscle soreness. They're both all natural. They're plant-based. Like, it's a really great thing to have for your fitness. Right, that third challenge pack, that's really the best value if you're like, oh, well, Shakeology sounds awesome and the performance line sounds awesome. Like, most of us use all of these, right? Myself, Mel, Lacey, we all use all of these. So you can purchase that deluxe challenge pack that gets you all of the things. You can try it out. You can see which products you love so that going forward, you can really decide on what it is that you need and you want for you and your goals, right? And that, like for $200, and then if you have that $40 off promo, it's like my mind, like my brain is like exploding inside my head because it's just crazy deal.
It's such an awesome deal.
All right, Mel, I just have so much yodeling going on. Do you want to do this last part?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. So next steps would be to connect with the coach who invited you. So Kelly, for you, that would be Lacey. And really then your coach, whoever you sign up with, is going to help you get started. We're going to choose a plan. We're going to choose a fitness plan, a nutrition plan, teach you all the things, get started, and welcome you to the party, and we'll have fun. So the last thing we ask is, do you see yourself here? And I think this is a really good point, is that coaches are not perfect. We do not pretend to be perfect. We do not want to be perfect, but our job is to show up every day as we are and show you what's possible. And really what we find is possible is making Beachbody a part of our lives and the products and the programs, in addition to life that's happening. So we want to lead by example and show you what is possible when you truly go all in and make the decision.
All right, so we like to save some time at the end if you have any questions that you want to ask or anything that came up that wasn't clear, this is your time to do it. And Mel, I don't know if there were any in the spreadsheet at all that.
I didn't, let me double check. And just an FYI, I have to hop off in 2 minutes, but I'll assign you, Lauren, as the.
Okay. Yeah, Kelly, do you have any questions at all, Kelly?
I don't. No, I mentioned to Lacey earlier this week that I am going to try the Let's Get Up. I'm really excited about that. And Shakeology. So I did Shakeology a number of years ago, and then I fell off that wagon. And so now I'm trying to get back on.
Hey, that's awesome. Well, so reach out to her as soon as this is done and be like, hey, I want that $40 code.
Okay. All right. I'll be sure to mention that. Yeah. I have similar stories though, you know, being a mom of 3, and after the past year of virtual learning and working full time from home, so I need something for me. So, yeah. And I've been working with Lacey for a year with just Beachbody, but I'm looking for more accountability. So
yeah, that's awesome. Well, Lacey is amazing. This is an amazing team and you're in the right spot. This is so great.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, if there aren't any other questions, we'll let you guys get on with your Friday and on to the weekend.
Sounds good. Thank you, ladies.
Awesome. Thanks for hopping on. Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too.
Bye.